you want to start watching Critical Role, but the question is, where do you start? With over 1,300 hours of runtime across 3 major campaigns and 3 mini campaigns, along with new episodes of Campaign 3 airing every week, adding 4 more hours of watch time to that total every week, it feels like a daunting task. Do you start at the beginning? Do you watch it chronologically? Do you just catch up on Campaign 3 and watch the rest of the campaigns while Campaign 3 airs? Luckily, I have the solution for you, and it's probably not the answer that you might think. I think you should start with the animated series. Okay, I know, hey, just Campaign 1 began on Geek and Sundry's Twitch channel back in March of 2015, and it is not the best introduction to actual play D&D. No one had really started to stream Dungeons & Dragons to that wide of an audience before. The first 30 episodes are plagued with audio issues, camera angles, camera quality, poor lighting, and crosstalk. Not a good introduction to the series as a whole, especially if you have seen clips of their current streams.
Swirling, hungry clouds filling the sky.
Legend of Vox Machina, which is airing on Amazon Prime, on the other hand, is a fan-backed animated series, fully polished and beautiful by Titmouse Incorporated. It follows the adventures of Critical Role's characters from the first campaign, and even brings in most of the amazing cast phrases, one-liners, and moments from the original campaign. It won't take you very long to get through, a couple of binge sessions and you're done. If the humor, actors, and story don't appeal, that is far less time sunk in than the 460 hours that it would take you to get through Campaign 1. After you have finished the animated series, you have one of 2 options, in my opinion. Both have their pros and cons. Option 1, start back at the beginning of Campaign 1. Or Option 2, go straight into Campaign 2. If you start with Campaign 1, that means you're starting with characters that you're already comfortable with, and you've just shifted into a slightly different format. And you're also already comfortable with the story and have an idea on where things are going. You'll just get a few more extras that have been cut out of the show due to runtime. Campaign 1 also isn't fully animated yet, so you'll be able to catch up and know what's coming next and be just as hyped with all of the other critters. It's still 460 hours in total, however, so prepare to be the only thing you listen to while you drive to work or do your chores or do whatever. If you go with moving on to Campaign 2, you'll start with the same voice actors, just different characters. Campaign 2 follows the Mighty Nine, who are more of Guardians of the Galaxy to Vox Machina's Avengers. The Mighty Nine is actually my favorite of the campaigns so far. I really love Bo and I love Caleb in this, and I think it's a really great introduction to the cast as a whole. I mean, my favorite other than Exandria Unlimited Calamity, but that's a different story. If you go back to watch Campaign 1, then go to Campaign 2, and then before we get into Campaign 3, we have to talk about Exandria Unlimited. Exandria Unlimited is in the same world as the other main campaigns, but allows other storytellers to come in as GMs and allow other perspectives to carve the world out. Exandria Unlimited Prime was DM'd by Abria Iyengar, with Ashley Johnson, Lean O'Brien, Anjali Bhimani, Robbie Damon, Amy Carrere, and Matthew Mercer finally getting a chance to sit at the table as a player. It's hard to explain the party in EXU Prime. They're called the Crown Keepers, and comparing them to Vox Machina and the Mighty Nine is really difficult, other than girl bossing aggressively at betrayer gods and failing dice rolls miserably. Ashley, Liam, and Robbie moved their characters from this campaign into Bells Hells. However, Robbie was just a guest in Campaign 3 and left after about episode 14. This is when Exandria Unlimited Kymal spun off, with Robbie moving his character Dorian back to the Crown Keepers while Ashley and Liam stayed with Bells Hells. Then EXU Calamity. This goes back in time thousands of years, back to an age of Exandria called the Age of Arcanum. Exandria, as we see it in Vox Machina, the Mighty Nine, and Bells Hells, is actually a post-apocalyptic wasteland. The Age of Arcanum is the golden age of Exandria, with the Calamity being the apocalypse. This is where things get complex, because EXU as a whole is actually very important to the storyline. So the order I would watch this in is EXU Prime, Bells Hells until episode 14, EXU Kymal, and then the rest of Bells Hells. Bells Hells is currently airing as of this recording, but I'll update this video year over year in order to help new viewers get in as quickly as possible. EXU Calamity is its own barrel of monkeys on acid. It's something you really need to watch when you are in the right frame of mind, considering it is an apocalypse situation and it is emotional damage.
You hear a voice say, "This is Talon to Wingspan, Talon to Wingspan." She's not allowed to leave, but she's about to leave, and she has no idea that I'm here. She has no idea that I can see her. She's about to do it.
A Constitution saving throw from Pesha. Unusually, Pesha, you want to fail this.
Explode if we haven't gone like 1 second into the session.
No. I want to ask you, your arm touching the tree, are you weakest, do you feel at the elbow or the shoulder?
No. Oh, what question?
You gotta cut this shit out, man. Oh my!
It gets really, really dark really, really quickly and is intended to be a total party kill campaign. EXY Calamity is actually DM'd by Brennan Lee Mulligan. He has his own D&D actual play show over on College Humor called Dimension 20, and he's a very, very good DM, especially for this case. The players are Abria Iyengar, Louise Carrazzo, Marisha Ray, Sam Riegel, Travis Willingham, and Luz Wilson, who is also coming over from Dimension 20. That is my suggestion in order to get caught up on everything. I would do the Legend of Vox Machina first, and then either switch into Campaign 1 or Campaign 2, depending on what you want to do. Then watch EXU Prime, Bells Hells up to episode 14, EXU Kymal, and then the rest of Bells Hells, watching EXU Calamity when you have the time. This is my suggested order. Pause to read. This is the order that I watched in. This is the order of it chronologically. And this is what I call hard mode. There is no Legend of Vox Machina. You just go back to Campaign 1 and suffer through the first 30 episodes. May the Force be with you. If you want to see me tie all of the plots together of episodes 1 through 14 of Bells Hells, you can go ahead and click this video and watch that here. I really appreciate you. Have a nice one.
Bye.